Alderman Raymond Lopez. Alderman, good to see you. This will only get worse as we move into the summer, and I believe only minimal arrests were made. Now to America's crime crisis. New video out of Chicago showing what appears to be a mob of teenagers swarming the streets, jumping on cars and buses. Some of the chaos happening just blocks away from the governor's mansion. Here to talk about it is Chicago Alderman Raymond Lopez. Alderman, good to see you. This will only get worse as we move into the summer, and I believe only minimal arrests were made. Is that because there are just not enough police officers in Chicago at this point?
Well, we have seen, Dagan, that the amount of officers leaving the Chicago Police Department has grown exponentially over the last 3 years throughout Mayor Lightfoot's tenure, so much so that we've lost almost 2,000 officers. And just last year, we had 900 officers who left and were only replaced by 51 recruits. We simply do not have the manpower to compete with these out-of-control events and the mass shootings and massacres that have gone on daily this week alone. Every other day, there's been a new mass shooting in the city of Chicago. Our officers are leaving because they don't feel that they are supported. They know they are not respected by this mayor, and they're looking for opportunities elsewhere. And that will only serve to hurt communities that are struggling to keep the civilization known as Chicago together, despite Lori Lightfoot's best efforts to continue to dismantle and defund through attrition the Chicago Police Department.
There was a 43% spike in police officers who were shot on duty so far in 2022. What can be done? But again, these police officers in many cases, and this is not blaming them, they will not get in the way and not intervene and try to arrest an individual or individuals if they know that when arrested, that individual's right back out on the street and is not prosecuted.
Right. In the city of Chicago, we have seen the complete flipping of what is come to be expected in society, where the police now are the bad guys and the criminals are being put up on pedestals as the good guys. We have to reverse that trend, and that starts with a change at the top. Lori Lightfoot has done everything in her power to continuously put the policemen on the wrong side of things, even when they are doing their job as we've trained them to do. Our officers are very much afraid to do their job because they know they are not supported either by the mayor or the superintendent, and that public opinion will always be twisted against them for doing what we need them to do, which is to maintain law and order and safety in our neighborhoods. What we saw this weekend, what we saw this week, it's just been horrific, and it's not even summer yet. We've only had 3 90-degree days, and we've had 3 mass shootings, and we've had 2 major events where hundreds of youth have destroyed property and created mass chaos for the simple fact of getting social media hits. We must grab the reins of this city again, pull back, and start focusing on the basics of safety in our neighborhoods, which means holding people accountable, forcing curfew, and ensuring that parents are held accountable for the mischief that their children are doing on the streets of Chicago. We need a mayor to stand up and say that, and that's exactly why I'm running to be the mayor of the city.
Chicago Alderman Raymond Lopez, thank you so much.